What's it? That's what happens when you get ancient. Yeah, and it just this is why they created the Survivor games for us. So we got something to do. FPS and a story. That's just a rumor. How you doing, Mr. Pig? Nice to see you, buddy. How's your headache? Has it gone off? And I just want to say I'm sorry about the whole confusion over the 7 Days to Die server, buddy. If I was, and truthfully now, and I think you know me well enough to know that I don't really lie. If I was 100% and everything was fine, we'd be doing all kinds of stuff, you know. But I just don't know where I'm going to be from. It's beginning to get to a point where it's like 1 hour to the next. And I'm sorry if anything that I've said has misled you in any direction, and I apologize if I did. Raphael's. I'm okay, mate. Don't worry about it. I'm fine with my solo world. Yeah, that's the difference between you and me, is that I have to live in a solo world and don't want to, and you live in a public world but want to live in a solo one. So we're kind of yin and yang right now, diametrically opposed spirits, I suppose, if that's an actual thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking out my head. Well, literally, actually. That's how you do it. We talk out your mouth. But you get my meaning. It's horrible because, you know, a lot of my friends, a lot of them are all asking me to play Frostbite. I've got my mate Van Dojo, I've got Offspring, I've got Don the Chonk and Heavy Tactical Pig, and you know, and I want to, you know, I truly want to, but I just can't. And then one of them actually, I won't say which one of them actually turned around and said, oh, well, you can spend your time streaming, can't you? And I can't explain to you how or why I'm able to just press the button to go live and to do it. I just can. Not all the time, as you all well know, but it is what it is, I guess. Oh, where was it there? Yeah, that person said that deserves a slap across the mouth. I know. Yeah, but it's frustration for him as well, you know. What's this? Also, I always choose my words carefully when conducting my business, so there was nothing binding you. Yeah, no, this is very true. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, the thing is that I would agree with you, but like, Pitbull, but this has been going on for years now. You know, most people, you know, when they fall ill, you know, it doesn't take this long to get better. And then outwardly, like my friends, when they sometimes when they see my streams and stuff, and they see that I'm laughing and I'm joking and whatever else, and then they, oh, well, I thought you were depressed and down, and that's why we don't talk or whatever else. And it's like, I am, and I do, and I said like, and then I turn around and say most of the time, well, it is most of the time. I can't lie to you. It's how I feel inside, but most of the time it's just faking it till you make it, and I don't know. It's a weird one. But we carry on regardless. Because I ain't no quitter, as I keep saying. Right, let me just check to see if there's any drop frames or anything. Oh no, nothing. Nice. Okay. All right, that's handy. Maybe that they're only working on the cupboards. Yeah, so just to let you all know, I've kind of been given a softer date for August before they're actually in my road. They fitted the main cable to go through the street apparently, but obviously no one's been joined up to it. So, and apparently they're doing the joining now. My boy who lives 2 or 3 roads away, his road is being done as we speak. So if it's the case that they're just disrupting the internet like before a certain time, I might actually ask them if it's possible they could just let me know what time that is kind of regularly going to be, and then for a little while I might just change my schedule around it so that I'm constantly not sitting here going, oh, I can't stream at the moment because of this, that and everything else. It'll just become normal that I come on at that time until my super fast broadband comes in, and then we hopefully, fingers crossed, have no more issues. What's this? Yeah, anyone that would say that doesn't fully deserve you in your situation, or they really don't care. Depression is like muddy bread. Something you sometimes don't see how a person is. Yeah, until it shows. Yeah, no, exactly. And that's half the problem with it. It's like, you know, I think I've said this multiple times on here. If I had a major cut in my leg and it was pouring blood, you know, everyone could see it. Sympathy would run. Not that I'm asking for sympathy, but I'm just using that as an example. But sympathy would run, panic would set in, and everybody would try and help. But because you can't see it, and because tests come back clear and stuff and whatever, everyone's like, no, I'm going to kill you, just carry on. Yeah, why didn't I think of that? Sounds like a really good idea. Cheers. I'll do that. Look, I'm cured. I say it with a laugh because, you know, you kind of have to. And most of the, and I'll do the inverted commas with my fingers, specialists. I kind of wonder if they've ever suffered with it themselves. They all say that they do. It's something I've found interesting. They all turn around and say, oh, I've been there, I've done this. And I swear that they just do that so you can't question what they're saying, even though what they're saying to you is clearly wrong. Or at the very least, it's clearly wrong for you. But it seems to me like that they've got this mental health handbook, right? And this handbook says that this person with this diagnosis, the cure is this. And the thing is that my belief is that each mental health illness is individual. And, you know, not everything runs in the course that you wish it would. But I don't know. I didn't want to come on here and depress you and start talking about all of this stuff, to be honest. I kind of wanted to get on here and just forget it all. But as my friend clearly pointed out, it doesn't matter how many times you say that you don't want to, you always seem to manage to bring it up. Even if you turn around and say, oh, I'm not going to do it today, you end up doing it. And he's right. He's absolutely right. My wife's also right, because she says it sometimes. And it's, I don't know whether it's consciously or subconsciously, I just can't stop. And out of all of it, I wish I could. Because it's not doing anybody any good. Least of all me. Right, that's going to be a number 2 around there. So we should go for number 2, which is wide. Okay. Also, I did some exercising the other day, arm exercising and stuff. So what I do is I have, you know, my big water bottle I've got. Well, when that gets filled up, it weighs a bit. It's, you know, it's full up with 2 litres of water, you know. And then what I try and do is I just try and do arm curls while I'm in the bed, whilst I'm halfway sitting up. So it's not really my back that gets pulled much when I do it. And I did that for quite a few reps because obviously it's, you know, it's not particularly taxing. Although having said that, my arms do feel like absolute lead bloody weights. Which is nice because I used to do the gym and stuff. I used to bodybuild, so I kind of miss that pain the next day, which is very weird because who misses pain unless you're psychotic? I did just see chat. I will look at it in 1 second. And please, everybody, most of you already know to do this because you're used to me. But if I've missed a message, feel free to just say read up or look up or whatever else, because I don't ignore messages or misread them or not read them on purpose. It is all purely by mistake if I miss them. And I don't want anybody out there to think that, like, oh, well, he's read his message, but he hasn't read mine. Not that my regulars do anyway, because they kind of know I'm a bit ditzy. What's this? So yeah, let's just agree that you never need to say sorry to me. Oh, bless you, Evie. Seriously, bless you. That's really nice. Number 2 over it. There's a lot of number 2s. I did get an interesting message the other day, though, through my Discord. And I've got to be careful because I don't want to give away who it was. But they actually basically turned around and said that you're forever saying about not wanting to do something and stuff. And I am completely in the same boat. And if you ever figure out a way of being able to not do it anymore, please let me know. And it's like, I just sent a message back saying, ditto. We had a bit of a laugh about it afterwards, but yeah. Do you plan to do RP today? I'm honestly not sure. To be perfectly honest with you, the thing I actually want to do today, the biggest thing I want to do, I wanted to stream it normally, to be honest, but I was hoping at the very least to be able to do Outlast, because I'm actually enjoying the game, and I've got Outlast 2 as well, so we're just going to jump straight over to that one, because I'm kind of unintentionally taking a break from the other games that I play, because I was looking to see how long I've been doing this for, and it's been quite a while now, and I'm known for just those couple of games, and I can't add any more games to the mix and play them because of the other games I've got, because like My Summer Card, that doesn't technically have an end, and neither does Stardew Valley, both games that I really enjoy playing, but I can't just keep playing them, because then I'll just get burnt out on them, because it's like every single day I'll be doing that and playing that like I have been doing, and then B, I don't get to play anything new, because, you know, sometimes a change is as good as a rest, right? So I just figured that I was telling everybody I'm just going to do my videos in a different way. Do you plan as a nor my garage and nor long road? Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. If anything, what I've done is I've been a bit of a wally, and I've chosen all of these games with no end, and literally set myself up for where I am at the moment. However, the long drive one I've already sorted out. The long drive one is basically going to be a weekly or twice weekly like thing that I'm going to do for a couple of hours to just keep it going, because it's just a fun game. Like, I enjoy the craziness in there and the not knowing of what's going to happen next. That's the pull for that game for me, and I enjoy that. So that's an easy game to just keep in the mix because it's not something that needs to be played a lot. However, like My Summer Car, like the last time I left it, I need to get shed loads of money now. And unless I'm just gonna, you know, cheat and get the car repaired or whatever else, which I don't and will not do, I've got to grind it. And I don't know. I mean, so far, even the grinding My Summer Car videos have done really well, and the My Summer Car streams as well in the grind. So, but that just comes down to time, and that game can take some time, especially when you get stuck. Excuse me, especially when you get stuck dying or whatever, and you got to get your way back and you're waiting. And I do all of the waiting online, you know, on stream, so that you all get to see it. Not so much when I edit the videos, but yeah, it can take quite a while to get done. Now, I'm really excited. They're making a successor to the World of Drift, which is one of my most favorite. World of Drift? What's that about? I know I've downloaded quite a few games just recently, like from Game Pass and whatever, and that Metro game I'm really looking forward to. I played a little bit of it and it does seem really good, and I'm kind of thinking about playing through that. And then also, once they repair Jedi Survivor, I'm going to be playing that too. It was cancelled back in 2018, I think. Okay. That's a 2. No, it's 20. We want 2s and 2s only. There. There. And then I guess what I'm going to have to do is be a little more choosy with the stuff that I do in future, just to make it, I guess, easier for me. But then also then you've got the other side of the coin where I enjoy playing these games, so I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. A problem of my own making, but we'll figure it out. Sometimes I just sit here and ask you guys what you want me to play next. Kind of takes the pressure off me a little bit then. All my favorite games to hope for a success. Yeah, I get you. I mean, how could you make a successor to Tic-Tac-Toe, you know? I say that because you're much, much older than me. You love good Sims. Yeah, me too. Oh, I don't know what are they. I'm still waiting for Black and White 3. Those God Sims. Black and White. I don't think I've ever played anything like it. That's another thing. My friend has been painfully pointing out to me just recently that my gaming career has been woeful in his eyes. I've played certain games and stuck to them and haven't bothered to really branch out to anything else, which is why he's been spending a lot of time with me just recently, showing me and getting me to play different styles of games, and it's really opened my eyes up. One of them being Jedi Fallen Order, and that style of game. Because beforehand, I like things like Command and Conquer Red Alert, Command and Conquer Zero Hour. Most of my favourite games are from the 90s. Yeah. Yes. Was that back in the day when they released a game, it worked? And it was finished, so to speak. I do preface that with the so to speak. There wasn't no, oh, this is the game, there you go. Oh, that doesn't work. Oh, let's do a patch. We're doing another patch. Oh, by the way, that thing that we said was going to be in there, it's actually not now. Sorry. And then a couple of months later, oh, Oh, you remember that thing that we said was going to be in the game, but it's not now? Well, it is. Unfortunately, guys, it took a lot longer than we thought. So you're going to have to pay for it. You know, don't get me wrong. I mean, all games weren't complete, but you know. And it's amazing how things have progressed to this, because it's like, oh, well, if you've got internet, we can give you patches, you know, without you having to worry about it and getting the discs from us. The internet's going to make it so easy for us to get our game to you and have it working, and it'd be great. And now all of a sudden, if you're not online, you can't play it. Oh, the rantings of a miserable man. I'm not miserable. I just have a low tolerance for lies and bullshit. I'm afraid I did not want to do that. Close out for a minute. What we got here? Not miserable, just yeah. Well, I think so. I mean, a cynical man would turn around and say, what's the point in increasing minimum wage when you could just get rid of minimum wage people? Why do we need somebody to serve us our food at places and stuff when a touch screen and a robot can do it all? This is number 1. Genocide is always the answer. I don't know if that is. I don't think that's an idea I can really get on board with, Mr. Tactical Big. Thank you for bringing it to the table and to the attention of us all. However, computer says no. That's like using a bazooka on an ant nest. God. Just another example of how the interwebs, everything. No, that's not misspelled. That's the correct Southern spelling for that phrase. Yes. Yeah. I'm pleased for the internet, because there are people out there. I mean, like, look at me. Christ, could you imagine me without internet? That would be no bueno. But this is the problem. Like, things like this are invented and green lighted and invariably paid for by the tax people, and then a dependency is then reached by the taxpayer, and then the taxpayer then has to pay to continue to use something that they kind of paid to build. It's like, it's weird. Like I said, I'm a cynical man. Get you in there. This is actually going to look quite nice, these bits I'm doing on this flower now, because they're the detailed bits. You there? I did just see chat go, but if I take my eyes off of this bit, I will forget where it is, even though it's in a dark colour. Yeah. Let me just leave the brush over it so I can miss this stream. Yeah, there you go. It wasn't chat, it was Streamlabs. It's just stream. Yeah. Can you guys hear the music all right? I forgot to bloody well ask. Oh, my missus is calling me. Hang on. Give me a second, everyone. Oh, balls. Let me just do that. Sorry about that. I'm back. It's my wife. She's going babysitting. My daughter-in-law is making my food for me, which is very nice. Definitely. It's well loud enough. Oh, what, too loud or just loud enough? Because I had a few complaints saying that people couldn't hear it before, so I decided to turn it up a bit, but I needed to turn it down for me. So what I did was I turned the gain up. It's just right. Perfect. Fantastic. All right, I'm glad to hear that. Thanks, guys.